Learn Winning Blackjack Part Number 2. Then how do casinos always make a profit? Casinos have an advantage in all their games, some games more than others, and it is generally just a few percentage points better than the player's chances of winning. This is called the casino's edge or the game's vigorish, and it's these few percentage points that supplies the casino with its income. The higher the vigorish for each particular game, the more likely the casino is going to win in the long run, and the less likely you will. So you will fully understand how the casino has an advantage. Let's look at the roulette table for just a moment. Almost every roulette tables in Las Vegas and Atlantic City have 36 numbers. Half are red and half are black. But they also have two other numbers that are green, the 0 and the 00. So there are 38 clicks, or places on the roulette wheel where the ball can drop. Now, let's place one chip on each of the 36 numbers, and one chip each on the 0 and the 00. Now we spin the wheel and start the ball. It doesn't matter which number it finally rests on, but for this example, let's say it lands on the number 15. Every number except the 15 loses. That means the house is going to take in 37 chips because it leaves the chip on number 15 and takes all the others. The house now pays the person who bet number 15 35 chips because the odds for a single number are 35 to 1. So, the house took in 37 chips on this spin and paid out 35. The house made a profit of 2 chips. In this segment of Learn Winning Blackjack, we are not really here to talk about roulette, however. I used that example to give you an easy explanation of how the casino has an edge. Now the casino has even a better chance of winning for the average player, because they do not possess the knowledge of Learn Winning Blackjack and its winning system and strategy. I can't tell you how many times that I have played at a table and watched people lose money just because they do not have the knowledge. Even big bettors, yes, even big bettors sometimes do not know the proper way of playing the game to win money on a consistent basis. If the casino's advantage is so small, why do people lose so much? Very simply put, most people hope they'll get lucky and win. They either use poor strategy or no strategy at all. Unfortunately, these people are not very well educated about games of chance. Winning is not luck. It's about mathematics. It's knowing the odds and knowing the most advantageous way to play under every situation. Consequently, not knowing this, people just throw their money away, betting foolishly. Statistically, every person that walks through the door of a casino will lose over $100. The average person that goes to Las Vegas and stays for 3 days loses $500 or more in most cases. If you know everything there is to know about blackjack, have a basic strategy system, and a money management system, you only have a 50-50 chance of winning at blackjack. However, you also only have a 50-50th chance of losing, too. However, when you add to that the knowledge of how and when to aggressively pursue the house, when it is to your advantage and limiting your losses when it is not your advantage, you can consistently win at the game. This is called maximizing winnings and minimizing losses. That's not to say you will never lose. Even the casino loses sometimes. It's saying that in the long run, just like the casino, you will win more than you lose and make a profit. If you eliminate any one of these essential elements, you will most likely lose in the long run. The odds will not be in your favor. There are no decisions to make at the casino. Every decision is made before you ever walk through the door. You know how you are going to play every hand and every combination of cards. You know exactly how much you will place on every bet. You will know what to look for to tell you which table to play at, and you will know exactly when to leave the table. There is no guessing. There are no hunches. If you are sitting at the table and you get a hunch to change the rules, don't do it. Even if after the hand is over and your hunch was right, don't ever play a hunch and break your rules. In the long run, the hunch will be wrong. It's called discipline. We will discuss discipline in detail. Discipline. Without discipline, you may as well stay at home and watch TV or go shopping with the missus. No matter how much you both spend, you'll probably save money. For if you don't have discipline, you are completely lost at the casino. Discipline is betting what you are supposed to bet at the right time, knowing when to bank, knowing when to keep playing a given session, and knowing when to walk away, no matter how the financial outcome of that session stands. I've seen lots of jerks, flat broke, grabbing their last free cup of coffee just before they walk out the door to their car to go home. Can you imagine how they must feel and how that must take a huge toll on their attitude? Following the rules of discipline, you will never be in that position. I'm not saying you'll never lose a session. I'm just saying you'll always walk out of the casino with money in your pocket. First, let's talk about the discipline of bankroll and session money. You have to have the discipline to take the appropriate bankroll to the casino. You will learn a little way down the page. If you're playing at the $15 level, you need a bankroll of $450. Each session is 10 times $15, $150, 3 sessions, $450. You also have to have the discipline to never mix session money together. Even if you have to put each session's money in a separate envelope, you should never mix one session's money with another. It's all part of the money management system. Secondly, you have to have the discipline of knowing when to quit or leave a session. If you lose 4 consecutive hands, that table is in a cold streak and it's time to leave, no matter when it happens. You will also leave that table if you have hit your loss limit. The loss limit of a $15 session is 50% of your total session money, or when you are down to $75. Another key point is when you leave the table when you are winning. Sounds kind of crazy, doesn't it? Why would you ever leave the table if you are winning? Well, when you have hit your win goal, you bank your money, then you continue to play with your excess. After you bank every hand you win, half of that hand's winnings is added to your bank, and the other half gets added to your excess. Every time your excess reached your original win goal level, you bank again and continue playing. You continue to play until your excess is gone. Here you must have the discipline to never remove any money from your bank, and when your excess is gone, or less than the next opening bet, leave the table immediately. Discipline is also never deviating from the strategy. You don't sometimes double down when you have a total of 10 and the dealer has a 6. You always double down when you have a total of 10 and the dealer has a 6. You follow the rules of discipline and you'll never leave the casino broke. Believe me, it does wonders for your attitude. Choosing a table. Before you play the game, you will need to find the proper table at which to play. You will want to pay attention to several details about each table that you approach. The most important item is the sign, usually found to the right of the dealer, posting the betting limits. Both the minimum and maximum bets will be clearly posted on the sign. In most cases, a red sign will indicate that your minimum bet will be $5. A green sign will indicate that your minimum bet will be $25. A blue sign will indicate that your minimum bet will be $50, and a black sign will indicate that your minimum bet will be $100. Make sure the table is a blackjack table by the phrase "Blackjack pays 3 to 2" largely printed on the felt table cover. Now that you have found the proper blackjack table, you will need to find out if it is one that you will be playing at. First, you will need to chart or analyze the table. Is it running hot or cold? Just stand behind the players and observe what is happening. It's pretty easy, as all you will need to watch is the dealer's up card. You need to find if the dealer is dealing himself weak, swing, or strong cards. Strong cards are ace king queen, jack 10 9. Weak cards are 4 5 6. Swing cards are 2 3 7 8. If the majority of his up cards are strong cards, you will need to find another table. If the majority of his cards are weak cards, then this is the table that you should be playing at. I like to watch about 6 up cards before I make my decision if I will be playing at this table. Is he turning up a lot of good hands, a lot of face cards? If you see the table is cold, do not sit down. Go find another table. If, on the other hand, most players are winning, or the dealer is breaking or losing more often than not, then the table is more likely to be hot. Another indication might be, so most of the players have a lot of chips in front of them, or only a few. Do you think the average person coming into the casino even thinks about this? I've seen people walk up to a table and, not having a clue as to whether it was hot or cold, sit down and in a matter of minutes lose hundreds of dollars. Every little advantage you have adds to the big picture of you being in a better position. Don't sit down at a table without first analyzing it. This now concludes part number 2 of Learn Winning Blackjack. Thank you for watching this video. You are now on your way of receiving all of the information that we are sharing with you. All of the information that will make you a consistent winner when you are at a casino. For the somewhat knowledgeable blackjack player, some of the topics that we are sharing with you may seem trivial. However, this information is extremely important to the novice player. We ask you to be patient, as there are very important topics that will help you with the winning strategy. I personally have used this winning system for over 30 years and have enjoyed many comps from many different casinos as well as many times of winning sessions. In a nutshell, I receive free room comps, free dining credits, free shows, and many more offers to enjoy, and all at no direct cost. Please share this video with your friends, like and subscribe, and don't forget to click on the notification bell and you will be notified when I upload future parts of this amazing winning strategy. Thank you, and have a great time when you finally go to the casino.